last week of August and first week of September. We delivered hope and happiness at the doorsteps of 10 girls. Ramita. Mr. Baanche and his family of 5 are forced to live in a tent. Around 16 months ago, they lost everything in a landslide. Now, the children fall sick from time to time due to extreme cold. After the collapse of their house, the kids got dropped out of school. Ramita is the eldest and just wants to continue her studies. Her father is trying to build the house again. Unfortunately, as of now, he is not in a position to provide for the education of his kids. Naspata. She spends all her day taking care of her siblings and 4 buffaloes. In search of firewood, she has to walk for hours. Due to climate change, now crops don't grow in her region, and her father stays away for months looking for work. Her elder sister is in grade 9. It's a good news that she's still continuing her studies. She said, "I understand you cannot help all the girls of this district, including me, but thank you so much for making my younger sister dream and smile." Both the sisters promised to keep on continuing their studies. Baimala. Mrs. Ververy is trying everything to provide for her 5 kids. She didn't lose hope even after the sad demise of her husband around 6 years ago. To save her kids from dropping out of school, she asked for help from her in-laws and sent her 2 kids to live and study with them. Now, she rarely meets them, but she's happy to know that they're studying and going to school. We helped Baimala, her youngest daughter. She's in grade 3, very brave and outspoken. Mothers like Mrs. Ververy are an inspiration for all the Nepali people. Swastika. It's gonna be a long and hard fight for all the girls like Swastika, who comes from a family and society where the daughters are considered of much less value in comparison to a son. Can this project change the thinking of a society? The question is right. When the parents themselves do not understand the value of girls, what this project can do for them. We believe our project can provide new perspectives to their minds via education, and then one day a change can occur. Society leaders, self-styled godmen and politicians will never tell the right things to the masses because then their own little and petty shops of greed will collapse. Thank you everyone for supporting us, for showing all these people and girls like Swastika what can be achieved with education and hope. Ranjana. Mrs. Vasi, mother of 5, said, "My kids don't realize what atrocities they have to face if they don't make something out of themselves." They belong to the Dalit community, formerly known as untouchables, on the lowest rungs of the Hindu caste system. With the onset of puberty, adolescent girls are more likely to be confused, lonely, frustrated, and in search of someone, especially their female teachers, who could support and guide them through these changes. Unfortunately, Nepali female teachers have self-reported a lack of confidence. We're not only changing the red trousers of so many girls like Ranjana, but also making everyone, including teachers, a little bit more confident. Lamita. She is surviving in an environment where everything is trying to get her married. Her mother, Mrs. Baanche, had no option but to marry her 2 other daughters before the age of 15. Now, Lamita is the only one remaining. Her 2 brothers also left school and got married. Now, Lamita's permanent companions are 2 sister-in-laws. Unfortunately, they are also underage. That whole atmosphere is disturbing Lamita's thinking ability and the financial constraints making her mind think twice about continuing this school. Whenever she asks for the study materials, the people around her discourage her ruthlessly and tell her, "One day you will end up like your sisters. Then why are you even trying?" Momita. The situation of malnutrition among these villages also shows that the data made public by the District Health Office does not reflect the ground reality. Momita is starving with her mother and 5 siblings. The data in the government records just represents the number of children who have come for treatment for malnutrition. If we are to conduct a door-to-door screening just like we are doing nowadays, then the number of malnourished children would increase several-fold. Nisha, who is looking outside of her house with hope and aspirations in her eyes. She resides with her mother, 3 younger sisters, and grandmother. In the Himalayas, we can see very far from a particular place, and so these girls and women, they know what's right and what's wrong, what will make their lives better and comfortable. All they need is a little push. Just like these sun rays, we are entering the hearts of all these girls and communities, making them hopeful for the future. Look at the smiling face of her grandmother. She said, "No one came to our house and I've never seen someone visiting numerous villages. The house of every girl. My best wishes are with you." Pushpa, life of a girl, full of sacrifices and hard labor. At every step she is told what to do and what not to do. Pushpa is also stuck in all these social practices of her society. Household work on one hand and school on the other hand. Growing up in such an environment where just because you're a girl, you and your dreams have no value. You cannot ask for school supplies. In all this, if she learns even one new word because of our project or smile and dream for just one day, we will take it as a success. Nisani, a recent study carried out by a team involving various development organizations in Swastika rural municipality revealed that 61 children were malnourished in Ward Number 1 alone. Nisani of Udina village is also from that region. The study also revealed that the level of malnutrition is severe not only in children but also in new mothers and youths. Malnutrition was more critical in girls aged from 10 to 19. In such an environment, thank you everyone for making these people smile and dream.